A very warm welcome to all of you. Kirtilals has always believed in the finest design and the finest creations. And the art element in our jewelry has always been of prime importance from day one. When my grandfather used to go from home to home, he had a designer along with him. Because design and creation and creativity is of number one importance, and it is the very thing that separates us today within the industry. Kirtilals is not just known for the trust and the relationship and the quality, but also for its magnificent design. And this is possible because this beautiful strength in understanding aesthetics is something that runs in our blood and has been passed on to us from generation to generation. Over the decades, we have created and collaborated with great artists in their own field. A few years ago, many decades ago, actually in 1970s, we had A.V. Shinde, who has designed some spectacular pieces for Queen Elizabeth and the Maharajas and the royal families of England. Later on became a head designer for Harry Winston. A.V. Shinde was also a designer for Kirtilals in 1970s. Later on we had Dorai Swamiji, who did some phenomenal work in traditional attiques and traditional pieces, which we still make and manufacture today. And the women of Hyderabad and Andhra love us for the traditional pieces that we make. A couple of decades later, we collaborated with the ace fashion designer Rohit Bal to create something very unique with lotuses and pay tribute to our Indian flower with a very contemporary angle to it. And ever since we have, whether it comes to music also now, we have chosen the best, chosen one of the names in the 20th century to have been the pioneer and one of the greatest names who has made the sarod popular to the world. Has performed in all the topmost places across the UK, US and around the world. And of course not to mention in India. Our government has actually hosted upon him the Padma Shri, the Padma Bhushan and the Padma Vibhushan, and we're very proud on our 75th anniversary celebration to have with us Ustad Amjad Ali Khan Sahab. Thank you, Ustad Ji, for accepting our invitation in celebrating this beautiful landmark milestone year for us at Kirtilals. Together with Khan Sahab and his sons Aman and Ayan Ali Khan, we have Jacqueline Shave and the Whole Britain Sinfonia to be doing a very interesting collaborative music. It is so touching to see how they're living in two completely opposite parts of the world and how music has brought them together. How these beautiful pieces, which all of us recognize, and how beautifully rendered they are by Khan Sahab and his sons, are also interpreted by the Britain Sinfonia. Extremely out of the box, without a conductor, and they'll tell you more about the music, but really would like to honor them and thank you once again for being here. And I would like to invite Khan Sahab to say a few words.